have a funny story about megachurches after that very interesting memorial service for Charlie Kirk. So, I'm not a fan of megachurches. I'm just not. I like authentic, non-manufactured church. That's just my opinion. And my husband and I used to go to this church in Southwest Austin called Hope in the City. And Hope in the City was started around the same time as Antioch. And those two pastors were actually friends. One pastor was a businessman, one was not. And while we were there, we left for a few years when we lived in Central Austin. When we moved back south, we started going again. And while we were there, Antioch was taking over Hope in the City. And it was interesting because each week there was something new as they slowly changed us into something that we weren't. They would redecorate, they would change which door you walked in, they would change the format, and the worship music got very loud, like deafening. And they started using more lights. It was just a lot. And my husband and I were talking, and he said, if they bring in a smoke machine, we're out of here. And I was like, oh, why would they use a smoke machine at church? That makes no sense. Cut to a few months later, my husband was volunteering at the booth thing, the media booth, to help with production. And I was sitting there, and while the pastor was talking, suddenly there was smoke all around him. So I texted my husband, excuse me, what is happening? Is he ascending? Are we seeing him leave the earth? And my husband's response back was just an emoji, the emoji. So we left. Is that petty? Probably. I'm a pretty petty person. That was our line in the sand. We just felt like a church that uses a smoke machine was not the place for us. I didn't realize other churches had pyrotechnics. Now I'm even more horrified. But to each their own. I mean, they're a business. They have to draw people in. I don't like being manipulated like that. I don't need deafening music and smoke. I have the Holy Spirit. I don't like that. But some people do. And if that's what gets people community, fine. But there's a church for you, no matter what you like.